What it do, ZCCCrew, it's your boy ZaddyChunkChunk, and then I'm back again with another banger for you guys today. What kind of banger this is? A mukbang! And today, as you guys can see, we have Olive Garden ZCC family, and I am really hungry. A lot has gone on today. I actually been at the house for probably like a total of 30-40 minutes after I woke up. Been out and about all day, and this is my first time eating. Actually, I stopped home after I went to this little show, this little event thing I went to. Stopped home to grab me a this little drink I've been drinking, and then went straight to get my hair done. Getting my hair done is an all-day process. Not just a cut, but getting it braided. I mean, washed, retwisted, and get it styled. But ZCC family, enough of that. As you guys can see by the title, we got a topic to talk about. And but first, let me go ahead and get a prayer and a thumbnail, and then let's just get straight to eating. And then we're gonna talk about why my title is the way it is. Father God, I want to thank you for this food that we're about to receive in our body, and I ask that you do please bless this food in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Let me get a thumbnail. All right, let's dive in. I'm super duper hungry. I do a lot to get this set up. So today is definitely going to be more of a serious topic. I'm just going to get straight to it. Before I actually, well, we're going to talk about this has to do with subject, but before we get too deep, I want to let you guys know that please watch this whole video before you decide to label me as anything, or before you decide to go in the comment section and go crazy, you know? Please, I'm begging you, watch the whole video. I don't usually eat bread, but this bread is so good dipped in the soup. Not just alone, but dipped in the soup. But please watch the whole video. No, it's my third time saying it, fourth time saying it. I'm gonna beg you, hear me out before you go crazy. Now, with this title, I agree, Kyle Rittenhouse is innocent. And there's a lot of reason that I say that. Well, it's not a lot. It really boils down to one point. What he did was truly defend himself. Two people passed away. Praise goes out to that family. And one person was just shot. The first person that he shot his firearm to was a guy who was chasing him and threw a bag at him or an object at him. It was legit chasing him. And once Kyle noticed that the guy was getting close, what is the guy chasing you for, first of all? If a guy's chasing me and is screaming and yelling and being very angry and throws a bag at me and he's chasing me and he ends up catching me, I'm thinking his purpose is to do one thing. He's not chasing me to talk to me like, hey, I'm mad at you. He's trying to do something. Kyle Rittenhouse turned around, fired his firearm. So I believe that was a self-defense. Second one, the guy was hitting, Kyle fell on the ground. Everybody's now coming after Kyle. Kyle fell on the ground and a guy started hitting him with the skateboard. What did Kyle do? Fired a shot. I apologize, y'all. Right there. To me, it's self-defense. Not to me, to anybody. I believe it's self-defense. Then third, the other guy tried to disarm him, and him himself, he tried to grab his firearm, and him himself was holding a 9mm or some kind of handgun. And Kyle Rittenhouse also fired at him. The other guy, the third guy, did not die. The third guy just got a shot wound on his arm. All those to me definitely are justified. Now, did Kyle belong there? I don't think he should have got there. Should have came there at all. Do I agree with his reasoning for being there? Not at all. Do I even like what him and his group, all them white, let's call them a white militia, let's say that. And I don't know race stuff, it's just white people that have like a little group, you know? So, did I agree with what their whole stance was for? No, not at all, 100% not. But, what Kyle did was defend himself. Let me break this down. If someone's angry at me, yelling at me, throws an object at me, misses, and then keeps running after me, and then finally catches up to me, I'm gonna be honest, I'm firing my firearm. If you hit me with your skateboard, if you come to me, hit me with your skateboard, I'm gonna be honest, I'm firing my firearm. And if you pull up on me, you run up to me with the gun in your hand, I'm gonna be honest, I'm firing my firearm. And I hope and pray that I will be acquitted of all charges as well. I'm just being completely honest. Because all those are 100% self-defense. And if he would have got charged for something, I mean, if it would have been like a murder charge, honestly, what is self-defense and when can you defend yourself? A person hitting you with a skateboard doesn't have enough cause to defend yourself. A person trying to disarm you and has a 9mm pointed at you isn't enough reason to defend yourself. I don't know what is. Now, no clue in any way, shape, or form. Don't get it twisted at all. I really wish there's a black militia, let's just call us. There's black gun groups, you know. And first of all, let's break this whole thing down too. They're there to defend property that wasn't theirs at all, not your property at all. So you defending property from looters armed, that doesn't make sense. First of all, let's say if I was a looter or anybody was a looter, and let's say we start looting or they start looting and burning up the building and stuff. What can you do? Your firearm is there for no reason. Because you cannot shoot someone for them looting a property. You just can't do it. That's not your property. It's not your house. So you can't do it. So what is that there? It's there for intimidation. That's exactly what it's there for. And it's just to intimidate protesters. And really it's, in my head, to be honest, it's just some racist stuff. But it's a racist underline to it. But, you know, some of them are too scared to admit that, you know. But, exactly what it is. They're just trying to intimidate you and scare you off. They're not there to defend property. They just want to get into submission jail and do anything to go against Black Lives Matter. Do anything to go against anybody who's standing for the rights of blacks, to be honest. That's what I truly believe. And what I wish is, you know, I've been looking up lately a lot of black gun groups. I'm gonna let y'all know, I think I said this before, I'm a part of a whole new generation of Second Amendment rights. Firm believer in my Second Amendment rights, you know. But I believe we're the new generation of it. Meaning, if you forget all that mumbo. Let me not say that. Let me not say that. We're just a new generation of it. You know what I mean? There's a group I want you guys to look up on your free time called the, what is it? NFA, what is it? NFAC, Black Gun Group. If you don't know who they are, go check them out. But they do protests too, fully armed, pretty much like the Black Panthers. Just letting you guys, and they're a group that's like, it's in their name. We're not effing around. Don't come to us with that bull, that BS, because we down for all, we down for the shenanigans, pretty much, you know? And I really wish there could have been some black gun groups there to go ahead and protest. And honestly, not even just protest. Honestly, I would, if I was in Kenosha that day and I had a team of black, you know, a gun group that was down to go ahead and protest, I wouldn't even been there to protest. I would have just been there to stand right in front of those white militia group, that white militia group, and just stand there to let them know we not going. I would legit just stand right in front of them. Like, what? So what are you here for? You're here to protect the business. Well, okay, if they start looting, what you about to do? Because if you shoot one of them, I'm shooting you. Why? Because you have no right to shoot them. So now you put somebody else in danger. Now, well, let me not go that crazy. Look, I'm getting over. I'm done getting. Because the thing is, well, you have the right to protect citizens. Because I was gonna say, you don't, because you're supposed to really to still carry, protect yourself and your loved ones. You can protect citizens, but it's not advised. You know what I mean? But you can, you know. But you have no right to shoot a looter at all. It's not your property. It's not your business. And another thing is too, they didn't ask. Well, I heard one story that one owner did give them the okay to protect their business, but they're protecting all businesses, and all those people did not ask you to come to protect. Now I know the other story, and I know the other scenario. One thing in this story is Kyle is not a resident of Kenosha, but his dad lived in Kenosha. If you guys, I really hope you guys really watch it. I watched this case and studied this case. His dad lived in Kenosha. He was back and forth from Kenosha all the time, and he only stayed like 40 minutes out, 30 minutes out. It was like real close to Kenosha. He's not a Kenosha resident, but he stays in Kenosha. And I mean, he didn't stay in Kenosha. He stays in a different city, but he went there to protest. You know, that's like. No, it's not like that. Let me not say that. But yeah, so, and another thing too, so another thing people are saying too is, you know, he has no right being there, no business being there. He doesn't live in Kenosha. He lived very close, and plus he was back and forth from Kenosha all the time. His dad stayed there. But let me put this in perspective to you guys, and I'm not trying to defend him any way, shape, or form. I really don't agree that he should have been there at all, but I do agree with him protecting himself. And also, I do want to make this clear, and this is not no race thing, but just to let you guys know, because a lot of people are having this conversation with didn't even know he shot white people. He shot two white people. Not saying that is okay at all, but two white people passed on the third. All three people that he shot were white, not black people. Just to let you guys know. Not saying it so I'm like, oh, it's okay now, because it's not okay, but it's just because some people have different thoughts in their head. But let me get back to what I was saying. He had no business being there. Now, I'm going out to Arizona starting this weekend. I'm leaving in a day. Actually, this probably posted out. I'm leaving tomorrow. By the time this is posted tomorrow, I'm bringing my firearm there with me. Now, I'm not going there to protest at all. I'm going there to spend time with family. But if I get tried in Arizona, which I know it's not going to happen, you know, well, obviously I don't know for a fact, but God got me protected. But if I got tried anywhere, any state, I'm going to protect myself. Just because you're in a state that you don't live in doesn't mean you can no longer protect yourself. Yes, he was there pretty much, I would say, to cause trouble, but does it, or not even, he was there to protest, or there, not protest, but to protect the businesses, whatever. But he just wanted to look cool, be cool, and just ruffle some feathers, really. But just because he's there ruffling feathers and being cool, whatever thought he has in his head, does not mean he doesn't have the right to protect himself. Now, you could have been there. You could have been cussing him out, talking crazy to him. As long as you're not touching him, not causing him physical harm, he can't do nothing. But once you start hitting him with a skateboard, once you start chasing him aggressively and start talking crazy and you're chasing after him, and when I say chasing him aggressively, obviously this man has an intent to catch him and do something, disarm him, do something to him. You're not running after a man just to say, hey, talk to me. And then plus you threw an object at him. And then also if you pull up to me with a 9mm, I keep saying 9mm, he had a handgun. If you pull up to me with a handgun, I'm gonna protect myself. And I don't care what state I'm in. So when I'm in Arizona, I'm flying my firearm out. If you come up to me with shenanigans, I'm gonna have to protect myself or my family, you know what I mean? It's a sensitive subject. Not sensitive, it's a touchy subject for people who, especially for people who don't even believe in 2A rights. Well, you have the right to protect yourself, but people who don't believe in firearms and don't like it and stuff of that sort. Is America fair? Not at all. Not at all. 100%. Is America racist? 100%. Is everybody racist? No. A lot of racism in America. Now, all I'm looking at it at a point as the way I'm looking at it is, if I was at a protest, you know, and some white Confederate loving people came up to me and I started hitting me with a skateboard. Oh, not even just white people. Let me stop, because I really don't want to make this sound racist. I'm not saying against white people or something, but if anybody comes up to me when I'm protesting and you try to cause any physical harm to me, I'm protecting myself. And I'm hoping, and I'm looking at it as if I was that person who protected myself, I should be acquitted of all charges as well. Now, does it always work out like that? Not always. One thing that Kyle had on his side was a lot of footage. Cameras everywhere. Please look up the NFAC. Please look up the NFAC in their protest demonstrations. That's what I wish we could have done during that protest. Please look it up. That's what I would love to do in a future protest. And even before you comment, please go just look up NFAC. Look them up. Look at NFAC protest. Look them up before you even comment on this video as well too. And there's a lot more than just them though. There's a lot of black gun advocate groups and gun groups that go to protest armed, you know? I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw this subject, I felt like I had so much to say. And then when I hit the record button, it all wonders just away. Also because I'm super hungry too. I know everybody's not going to agree with me when it comes to this, and I respect other people's opinions, But once again, let it be that, an opinion. Don't come from my life or hate me because of an opinion on it. And then, like I said, no way, shape, or form. I'm not cooning it all off this. I'm not like saying good job to his group and team, because I'm not like that at all. Trust me, if you truly knew me and you truly like know me personally, you know, once again, I'm not with the shenanigans. I would have loved to be there, and me and my team would have been there, fully armed to the T, and I would have stood right in front of the boys. And just stood in front of them. They would have then been there to protect the businesses, and I would have been there to protect the protesters. And I would have loved for them to just try something. And I'm not saying looting is okay. I'm not saying rioting is okay or anything of that sort. But even if someone is looting or rioting, does not give you the right to go ahead and shoot them at all. You have to be to protect your home. You have to be in danger. Not protecting the local business or your city. You're not the army. You're not police. So I definitely would have been there. Protecting the citizens during those protests. 100%. 100%. There's this guy. Actually, no point in saying that because I don't even know what I'm gonna lead with that. But trust me. Well, yeah, there's this one dude. If you guys like get into those holes in YouTube, well, it wasn't even a hole. I like watching stuff like this. But there's this black officer. I'm not gonna say his name because I do not support his content at all. He has more followers than me, but I still don't support his content at all. But he is, I don't even want to keep using that word, coon, but that's exactly what he is. But he's just so against Black Lives Matter, so against, I just feel like it's just against his own kind. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, just be completely honest. And at first, you know, I watched a few videos of his. Why? I'm like, okay, maybe this is a one-off, or maybe he has a deeper thought, or maybe I just need to learn him more. You know, a few of his videos, I'm like, yeah, I'm never watching him again. I never even, well, actually, I probably disliked this video, and then go about my business. I don't leave crazy comments. Why? I'm a content creator, and I just feel like he's not worth getting that kind of energy out of me. You're not worth me giving you a dedicated comment, you know? So I never left a comment, and I just stopped supporting this channel. That's my way of like saying, hey, I don't rock with you. I just don't watch. I'm not going to keep coming there just to be angry. I watched a few of his videos to see, hey, do I not really like him? Let me just hear this guy out. Don't like him at all. And I just stopped watching his content. But if you guys know what I'm talking about, pretty much what I'm trying to say, not any way, shape, or form am I like him at all. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people would know who I'm talking about based on the description I gave. If you're into watching that kind of stuff. I ate everything else but the steak. We're not even to the steak off because this was heavily breaded. There was a lot of conversation going on. But once again, sound like a broken record. Kosh and I had pulled up that day. I don't think it was right what him and his team were doing. I don't agree with him and his team at all. But at the end of the day, I'm a person that is just self-defense is self-defense, you know. And like I told you, I'm a big 2A advocate myself, 2A Second Amendment advocate myself. But so that's the thing. I have some, when I say some, very little Republican views, but definitely on the Democratic side, just with a hint of Republican views. But we're not going to get into politics that deep. But definitely, like I said, it's a new generation of 2A rights people. We're not the old school Second Amendment, because I'm gonna keep on being with you. Old school Second Amendment reminds me of Confederate flags, racist whites, and a systematic government, you know, systematic system, you know, made to keep black people down and keep black people even out of firearms. And that's still the same way as well, you know what I mean? Still the same way. But like I said, there's a new generation of 2A rights people that are coming up, and we're here, and we're not messing around at all. Believe that. I recommend everybody, you know, honestly, I really want to go to, I can't wait. Well, no, I can't wait. Let me not say that. But next time there is a protest, 100%. If I'm around that area, I 100% will be going, you know, and how may I say that? Honestly, I'm on shenanigans and I'm on BS, but I know it's not the wisest thing and the smartest thing to say, and I'm just not. So exactly my point right now. So Kyle could have been on shenanigans and on BS, and he put himself in a predicament where he shouldn't have been. You know, so that's the reason why I just need to stop, you know, not be on BS. But he put himself in a predicament where he shouldn't have been, and he had to defend himself, you know. And like I said, he got really lucky that there's a lot of video recording of what took place. Because if that happened with me and there's no cameras to show, let's say everything exactly happened the way it happened with Kyle, but it was me, and there's no cameras, I've been locked up for sure. Even probably he would have been locked up too, though, because of the fact that it's a white group at it was a Black Lives Matter protest. A white group at a Black Lives Matter protest, and 3 people died. Yeah, and there's no camera footage. They probably would have gave him something. You know, now with his skin tone, he would have got lucky, but I would have hoped the justice system would have worked right there. And I know it doesn't work all the time, you know. But no, for sure, me, no cameras, and I was in that same situation, they would have hit me with something for sure. But I definitely understand why people are mad and angry about this. But I know I keep repeating myself. I just really want to get across my point that only reason why I'm saying this man is innocent because it was truly self-defense. Could he have prevented it? 100%. 100% could have prevented it. He could have not been there, you know. But also, there's things that I could do to prevent, you know, situations everybody could prevent to be in dangerous situations, you know. Like, I don't know, it's just, you can always prevent from being in dangerous situations, but you really can't, you can try to prevent it, but if someone wants to hurt you, someone wants to hurt you. And you got the right to protect yourself. And I'll do the same, even if I'm in a different state that I don't live in. I have a license to carry. Now, he didn't have a license to carry, but because he was like 17, but he has the right to have a long barrel rifle. Why? It was in Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, you could be 12 with a long barrel rifle or some young age. Why? Because Wisconsin's a hunting state. So that's the reason why they do that, it's for hunting reasons. But ZCC family, we're going to end this off. This is going out right away. So this was recorded yesterday. I'm putting this out right away because this is current news and I need you guys to hear it. But make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok, all as ZaddyChunkChunk. That is ZaddyChunkChunk. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Tell me if you do understand where I'm coming from. And if you don't understand where I'm coming from, let me know. I want to hear all your opinions. But ZCC family, as we all know, the grind never stops until the ZCC gang is on top. Let's get it!
It's showtime, the whole place hopping. Stage rocking, this for those who stay watching. For when my tape dropping, long as the bass knocking, I stay popping. I'm trying to run this shit forever like I'm Bay watching.